people just drop dead. The rappers, DMX, you know, off from that juice, man.
Yeah.
This thing coming out with Dr. Falsified, you know, shows you that these they're the circumcision, these other kids, they're not playing with a full debt.
Hey, look, I think it was Evan Monagon, somebody posted and they mashed the clip together like IUIC pretty much, they promote the Bill Gates Foundation. They was pushing what Bill Gates was talking about with the Jews, man.
Well, when you 501c3 incorporated, you got to endorse those things, man.
What do you say? You got take it. You got for your job. Take it for your job. Take it. You want to travel? Take it. Out of his own mouth.
You're a corporation under the state. So whatever the state, whatever comes down from the state, really whatever comes down from federal to the state, hey, those corporations got to abide by. That's how you continue to get the money. Right? You're bound. You're under the jurisdiction of the state, man. This is why you're not to. This is why the Lord said not to make covenants. If somebody could get that real quick. This is why the Lord said not to make covenants with the heathen, man. Because what's going on? These guys are the 501c3 incorporated, right? You have a chokehold on the word, man. You see? Whatever you want. I think it's what Exodus 34:12. 12 to 15, somewhere like that.
In Psalms 94 and 20, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law? Because you saw they pushed a lot of, these were mandates. You know, things that they mandated into the jobs, the businesses, certain restaurants. You know, so basically you wanted to be a part of the society during those times, you had to take the jump shot. You know, where people were lining up, willing to take this. You know, and our people had they had fellowship with those agendas.
Right, that's right.
You know, and it was all framed in mischief to what? To be understood with the side effects of you taking that jump shot work. So basically, you saw he's going to cut off the God juice, right?
Yeah, like the scriptures tell us in Psalms 62 and 4. You know, it's been around 62 Right. But like it tells you in Psalms 62 and 4, they only consult to cast you down from your excellency, man. So Esau, as wicked as he is, he has the ability to tap into your spirit, man, to cut it off from the Lord.
Right.
You know?
If you just think about, you know, use some critical thinking, you know, it's off part now. Right. But they were giving out free jabs. Just think about that. As expensive as the medical system is, they're giving you a free jab. That should tell you something, man.
You had a quote from Ronald Reagan where he's saying if your government gives you anything for free, you should be concerned.
Right.
And that's a former president that's telling you that.
This is Exodus 23 and 32. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor with their gods.
Any more? Yeah, so the point is that we were commanded to not make a covenant with these nations. And that 501c3 is a form of a covenant with Esau. Because now, hey, because it's basically an allegiance with Rome, right? Which would be Babylon, America today. So you made a covenant with this man's government, with his system, right? You got it, brother.
So Exodus chapter 34 and verse 12.
There you go.
Take heed to thyself, lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land, whither thou goest, lest it be for a snare in the midst of thee.
Right, and it's for a snare for these guys, because when you can't fully push the whole roll, teach the whole roll, that's a snare. When you can't proclaim the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, when you can't talk about the chip, all right, when you can't talk about different political affairs and shit that's going on with this crooked ass system, hey, that's a snare, man. Hey, because we were commanded to not hold back our sword, man. You know?
Hey, that's actually the scripture tells you, curse be ye. Now hold the sword back.
Ooh, get that on deck, man. I'm gonna have to read that again. Hold where you at, get that. Because that's perfect. That sums up what we're talking about. Right?
This is Jeremiah chapter 48 and 10.
Yep.
Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully.
Exactly. Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully. And that's what's being found out about you niggas right now. IUIC, Sakari, all right, ISUPK, GOCC, right? Hey, you getting called out because you've been doing the work of the Lord deceitfully, man. A lot of you niggas that made them deals, you in the Masonic lodges and shit, right? You in bed with Esau, man, right?
And cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood.
Cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood, man. You supposed to give Jake the whole entire road, man. Right? You niggas is trimming the gospel to seek love, for some fucking popularity, for some tainted bag, man. Community love, man. When the Lord called us out of the community, because the community is really the world, man. And the Lord ain't dealing with the whole world, man. You niggas want to do public outreach, turkey drives and shit. Right? How do we save the youth? Right? Because if the elders is beautifully breaking it down, a person that's not really all the way in will see that and be like, well, that's actually a good thing. How can y'all condemn something like that, man? But we have specific commands from Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, which is to what? To go out in the highways and hedges to compel my people to come in, man. We didn't have to do none of that extra shit, man. Right?
Through the Spirit, we're technically doing that by the word, but we're not going out to seek them. The people that this word is meant for is seeking us.
That's it.
You know, so I say we're not helping the community. Hey, we're helping those that are looking for help. Because a lot of these, when it comes to, you know, these community people, just look at the worldly aspect of that.
That's it.
These people don't really give a fuck about the people that's helping them, man.
Right.
You know, the same, look at Cam Newton. He's trying to help the community. What happened? He got jumped by the little nigga.
Right.
You know, so that's all a farce, man. Because we know you doing that so you get your money from these devils.
Yeah, that's how you get your incentives from the state. Right? Because, and let's be honest, the real community is the body of the elect.
Exactly.
That's the real community that we are concerned with, man.
Yeah.
Right?
We feed, clothe, heal, all that.
Yep.
Through
the word.
Through the word, yeah.
It's spiritual. That's the real outreach, man. Not sitting at no goddamn council, right? With some pastors and policemen and shit, man. Come on, man. Finish that out. Go ahead. Talk out.
Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 14. Turn, O backsliding children, saith Yahweh, for I am married unto you. The point, and I will take you one of a city, and two of a family, and will bring you to Zion. So that's not all inclusive. The Lord isn't saying, I'm going to bring the whole city, I'm going to bring the whole community. No, the Lord is going to deliver the elect, a remnant seed, man. And that is to be the sole focus as the Spirit has been amplifying. That is priority number one, is the sealing of the elect. That's the concern, right? And I wanted to read this last verse here, verse 15. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. Okay? So those that are to be sealed will receive the word, right, by the true prophets that are set up through the Holy Spirit to go out and teach, man. That's right. Right? As we were just going on into the precept, right, about you having to give the word direct, man. Right? You can't dilute the word. You know? And that's what the true prophets do.
Proverbs 10:21. It says, the lips of the righteous feed many.
Ooh, the lips of the righteous feed many. And how are we feeding you? Through the word, Isaiah 55, man. The Lord said, he that have no money, come buy and eat, man. All right, meaning come and obtain the knowledge for free, man. Come digest this word, man. Which Yahweh Shai is the bread, the water, the manna, the wine, the milk. All right? Come get the true spiritual nourishment, which is for free.
Yep, it says the lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die for want of wisdom.
There you go, man. And fools die for the lack of wisdom, man. So the lips of the righteous feed many, man. This is why we out here, man. We giving you the true spiritual food. As Job said, he said that this word, this knowledge. Give me that real quick. You got it, man. Job 23, 12, 23, 12. Try that. You got it, brother.
Proverbs 15:4. A wholesome tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness therein is a breach of the spirit. Yeah, so it says a wholesome tongue is a tree of life because it's what it says, the lips of the righteous feed many, man. So as we are pretty much bringing life, you know, until the gate that's out here breaking the word, that's doing more. And feeding Jake some damn food, you know, doing a back to school drive or whatever. We're helping Jake's Chris, which goes a longer way than helping Jake Farmer.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. The true healing came from Yahweh Shai, from the word, man.
Exactly.
Right?
This is Job chapter 23 and verse 12.
That's right.
Neither have I gone back from the commandment of his lips. I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food.
Right. I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food, man. Because Job was acknowledging the importance of the word of the Lord, man.
Right.
It was more important than actually consuming his consuming food, man. All right. The true nourishment, the true spiritual nourishment comes from the word, man. Right.
Back in Exodus chapter 34 and verse 12.
That's right.
Take heed to thyself, lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land whither thou goest.
Right. So the Lord gave us the warnings about making covenants with these heathen nations. All right. Specifically in this verse dealing with the Canaanites. Go ahead.
Lest it be a snare in the midst of thee.
Right. So like we were just talking about, you make these deals with Esau, you make these covenants, you're bound by him, man. All right. You're bound by his system on what you can teach, what you cannot teach. Right. That's why these guys are so vehemently against the name, man. All right. These guys have a great disdain for the name of Yahweh Shai, and there's a reason for that, man. These niggas are under orders to denounce that name, man.
Keep you back.
Come on, man.
The scriptures say to forward the hand of the evildoer.
Right.
Who said the elect shall praise his holy name?
There you go.
You know, we know the elect are not able to be compromised. You know, the elect won't be compromised as it is written.
Right. The scriptures say that salvation is in the name. So if I'm the devil, hell no, I ain't gonna let you teach the name, man. So it just makes sense. Right? Go ahead.
Exodus 34 and 13. But ye shall destroy their altars, break down their images, and cut down their groves.
Right, and we supposed to do that spiritually. We're supposed to tear down that Jesus Christ bullshit, man. Right? All those idols, man. Those pictures of Seji, Serapis Christus, man. We're supposed to smash that shit into Islam. Hey, man, you're supposed to cast that to the side, man. You got guys merging themselves, you know, rubbing shoulders with these other, you know, world-friendly niggas, man. We know what you about. Like I said before, and I'm going to keep saying it. A lot of you niggas is backed by Amalek, man. Amalek got you. Hey, Amalek is sponsoring you niggas, man. Hey, the 666 deal, man. Right?
Much of an effect.
Go ahead, brother.
Exodus 34 and 14. For thou shalt worship no other God, for the Lord whose name is jealous is a jealous power.
Jesus Christ is another God, man. All right? Jesus Christ is the God of this world, man. Right? Because his name wasn't Jesus Christ. All right? Read on.
Lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land,
Yep.
and they go a-whoring after their gods, and do sacrifice unto their gods, and one call thee, and thou eat of his sacrifice.
There you go. You guys, as the elder brought out, the elders and apostles brought out about what's it called? Baal Berith. Yeah, the God of the community. All right? Is that a coincidence? Everything is spiritual, man. So you basically, you're serving another God, man. Right? This is why you're being constantly rebuked.
Right. And they're being rebellious toward the correction. Because they're serving another God. If they serve Yahweh outside the truth and sincerity, they will be open to the correction.
Right.
But it strikes a nerve in them because, like you said, upon they're serving another God. The teachings that they follow are contrary to what Yahweh outside has ordered us to do for this mission.
Where in the scriptures did Yahweh Shai make a covenant, make a deal with the Romans? Where is that at?
I got something on that ball. This is from truthcommunity.net. It says metaphysical meaning of Baal Berith. It says the god Berith, a deity, a form of Baal worship that was taken up by Israel after the death of Gideon. It says this idol was known as the Lord of the Covenant, or guardian of the covenant, meaning the power that defends and guards agreements or compacts.
Read that part, man. That's heavy. That last part.
It says this idol was known as the Lord of the Covenant, or guardian of the covenant, meaning The power that defends and guards agreements or compacts.
The power that regards agreements.
Power that defends and guards agreements or compacts.
Come on, man. What more can we say, man? Right?
Well, all Barith symbolizes the belief that is so current in the world today, the belief that mortal man can make outer laws and enter agreements that will ensure safety and protection to the people of the earth and will bring about peace at home and abroad. But mortal man has no such power. The law of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, which is the law of unselfishness and love, must be established in the minds and the hearts of mankind to bring absolute security. So the main point being that these jakes that took these damn oaths with these different deals that they come to Esau, they're trying to pretty much bring in, the kingdom themselves. Bring in safety for themselves. That's why they don't teach about Jacob's trouble and all these different things, because they believe that the deal they took is going to ensure them that they're going to be good. Like I said,
No, go ahead, bring it up.
Isaiah 28:14. Wherefore, hear the word of the Lord, ye scornful men that rule this people, which is in Jerusalem.
Yeah, you scornful men that rule this people, man. The Lord is basically calling out you false prophets, man. You sellouts. Go ahead.
Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death,
Yep.
and with hell are we at agreement.
Yep.
When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us.
Right. And these guys really think because you done made them deals, you get money with Esau and all of that you're going to be covered from the calamities. And see, Esau is using you for his purpose, which is to misguide Israel, man. But you were set up to misguide the 2/3, not the elect. Right? And what the scriptures say, if it were possible, right, to deceive the very elect, we know that ain't possible. Because Yahweh Shai said that what? That my Father has given them to him, and no man should be able to pluck them out of my Father's hands. Don't paraphrase. Go ahead.
It says, when the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves.
Yeah, you made lies your refuge, man. That Jesus Christ did. Right? Them little deals that you made. You're getting a little bag now. You straight.
Appreciate you guys.
Hey, appreciate you. Go ahead.
Verse 16, therefore, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I lay in Zion for a foundation, a stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste.
That's right.
We understand that the majority of our people, 2/3, Yahushua has the stone that they rejected. Their foundation is of this world. Their foundation really is Esau and that money. So Yahushua is in the mind state of these people, which is why you see guys like Deacon Asaph, speak of the name.
And here it is. We got your leadership on video saying we know the names is Yahweh and Yahushua. So for you to make that statement, it just shows forth who you truly are in the spirit.
Yeah, because you gotta build on the foundation of the names of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Because you can justify wickedness all the day long, but how did Yahweh Shai tell us to build? How did the Lord tell us to build? I have manifested thy name unto the men that thou hast given me, out of the world. And he has preserved us through that name, through the doctrine. And it said, they that believe it shall not make haste. When all hell, when we saw roll, we're not going to be making hasty decisions, drastic decisions, looking for external help, like these other camps are when we saw roll over. Verse 17.
Yeah, part of that, and also part of that agreement that you made with hell and death. You're going to force your people to take that chip. Right? And you're going to justify by going right to Romans 13 about obeying the higher powers, man. Right? So we already know, we already see the play coming, man. Right? Because under those deals that 501c3, you bound by the state, man. So if the state say, look, your corporation, your church got to take the chip, you niggas going to take the chip.
Yeah, it's already been proven. You get up the jam.
That's it.
So, right is already on the wall. This is why we keep making these lessons for the sincere that's amongst you, your congregation, Hey, get the hell away from
That's
them.
it. And we see it coming once again because there was a video, I forgot what camp it was at out of IUIC, but you had those two or three guys that were saying in the video that you could take the chip and take it out. You know? So you already see where it's going. They're already slowly, gradually, you know, conditioning their congregation to get ready to accept it, man. General Yohana, what did he say? He said, do you think God cares? You think God cares if you take a, you know?
Yes.
So they're already getting, you know, they're grooming you. You know?
This is Isaiah 28 and 17. Judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to the plummet, and the hail.
This truth is like an anchor, man. Once that anchor is set at the bottom of the ocean, wherever it's at, you can't move that shit. It's unmovable, man. Right? Go ahead.
And the hail shall sweep away the refuge of lies.
The hail, H-A-I-L, represents the truth, man. Right? Right now, this place is getting hit with fucking watermelon-sized hail. Just smashing and destroying everything, man. Right, devouring everything in its sight. Go ahead.
That's the duty of the prophet, is to uproot, but also to plant. You know, so what's being uprooted, you know, is this falsehood of lies that these other camps are continuing on, following the ways of Esau and Edom. You know, this whole Jesus the Christ, you know, we're going to build on, people don't know who Yahweh by Shema is. Well, tell them. That's what we have been commanded to tell our people of the name of Yahweh by Shema and the great works that he has done and he's going to continue to do for those that trust in that name.
The kingdom of heaven is within us. So every day that we walk, we have to exude righteousness. We have to be as representatives for Yahweh Shah. And that's synonymous with the name. That's synonymous with this true gospel. Because our people, as Cornwall says often, our people don't know righteousness until they see it. You got to promote that correctly, not mischievously or with alternative motives.
Isaiah 28 and 17, and the hail shall sweep away the refuge of lies, and the water shall overflow the hiding place, and your covenant with death shall be disannulled.
That's what we're trying to tell you, man. And the bag is temporary, man. Right? This little worldly fame is only temporary, man. Because we're coming into a time when none of that shit is going to matter.
I tell you that. Riches profit not in their land. Or themselves wings and fly away.
There you go. You wanted to be a Hebrew Israelite celebrity. You wanted to rub shoulders in the world and shit. Right? All that's going to come to naught, man. Right? And it,
like the elders, I remember watching a video of Elder Apostle Gabar, and he said, look, this YouTube was made for a purpose. It was made for the promotion of the gospel. It has its purpose.
Sure.
Outside of that, ain't nothing to this.
Sure.
You know? Because this gospel is gonna get forwarded regardless. This is just a means to an end.
Sure.
That's right. We have a script, you know, that we're supposed to follow. Jake is all about, you know, we can do this way. People don't see a problem with it because they are of the world, therefore ye are of the world, therefore the world hears you. You know, we have, like you were saying, like you have a better way than what Yahweh by Shema Shai has set up. Yahweh Shai is that chief cornerstone. You can't build without Yahweh Shai. Just finishing off, Isaiah 28 and 18, and your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand.
And we see it with all these faggot ass rappers right now. All these niggas in Hollywood is gay, man. All of them. Alright? And it's all coming out. Right? All these little deals that they made with Satan, now hey, it's all turning on their head now, man. Right? You being exposed, all the dirt you done did. Alright? Diddy's just one of many examples, man.
He's just the latest boogeyman.
Yeah, he's just the latest boogeyman.
He's the new R. Kelly.
Right, the new R. Kelly and the rest of them, man. The Bill Cosby, all that. Right? All these niggas is whacked out in Hollywood, man. Right? So just like it's gonna happen the same way with you Israelite cats. Right? That it sold out and it did, that made them deals. It's all gonna turn over on your head, man.
Worse for them.
It's gonna be worse for them because you knew better, man. You're gonna be beaten with many stripes, as the scriptures say, man. You got it, bro.
When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then shall ye be trodden down by it.
Right, because now Esau no longer needs you. You didn't serve your purpose as a hireling, as a false prophet, as an agent. Right? Whatever your lot is. Once you,
What happened to the wicked scribes and Pharisees? The wicked scribes and Pharisees say, "No, Titus, please, don't break down the temple." They said, "Get the fuck out the way. I used you for what I needed you to do. Now I'm coming in to destroy what I need to get rid of." Because like you say, y'all have a purpose to an end, man. Esau has made you get into his pocket. He's made a pact with you. But don't undermine that this devil is your enemy at the end of the day, as it tells you in Sirach, the 12th chapter. You are being utilized for your own people's demise, man. And that's ultimately going to equate to your demise too. You know?
Isaiah 13 and 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. So if you join unto this system, it's going to be to your demise. Just as Moses did in the wilderness, we are drawing that line on the sand. Who was on the Lord's side, let him come in thither. You know, Jacob realized the Heavenly Father, he don't need Esau Edom to help for his kingdom. You know? Yeah, so the Lord don't need Esau Edom, his power structure as a way to promote the truth. You know, like the Apostle said, the Lord said that you took the World Wide Web to promote the truth. It does say it in the scriptures, it says in the Holy Bible, as prophecies foretold us. So the internet's doing the heavy lifting. You jet set into Yemen, you know, and all these countries around the world. When have the apostles, you know, jet set it and left the country? But yeah, we got camps in Guyana, right? We got camps in Trinidad, Holland, Australia, Germany, Canada, all these Puerto Rico, Mexico, all these countries around the world calling upon the name of Yahweh by Shema Mashai.
The apostles then said, now one foot there. Right, read that, the brother was holding that in NLT. You got it. Then we'll get that John 11.
So Exodus chapter 34 and verse 12 in NLT.
Because we were just talking about these compacts, these covenants that these wicked Israelite camps have made with Esau. Go ahead.
Verse 12, be very careful never to make a treaty with the people who live in the land where you are going. If you do, you will follow their evil ways and be trapped. That's what we're seeing taking place right now. These men, they took that bag and now they're trapped, man. There's no way out for them, man. Right? Unless they want to give up all the gain that they've gotten from Esau. But what we see now is there's going to have to be some type of consequences from them. It's either going to be from the Lord or Esau going to give them consequences, man. Because if they decide to come back and teach truthfully, then they're going to lose everything. And I'm sure there's some type of negative effects that they have set in place.
And then one of you, Charles.
He said, not where it's at, you cannot serve the Most High Heaven.
And we know you niggas' consciences is going through it right now, man.
That's big.
You got it.
They say the love of money is the root of all evil, which some covet after, and they have erred from the faith. You know, and have pierced themselves through with many sorrows. You know, it ain't always chopped up to beat. You know, Esau Edom is making it seem like that house eyes have not seen, ears have not heard what the Most High really is going to prepare for us. You know, now it's not the time to sell out. Now it's the time to stand on the truth. You know, stand up for righteousness.
Hey, the scriptures say in the day of prosperity, there's a forgetfulness of affliction, man. You know? God's forgot what this is really about.
It is.
What you're really a part of.
It feels like
You know?
In the day of affliction, there is no remembrance of prosperity. So you're not going to be sitting back. Remember we was on that beach? That private beach we was on? Drinking them drinks? That ain't even come to your mind when your stomach is touching your back.
That's right. Big facts.
St. John 11.
Exodus 34:13 in NLT. Instead, you must break down their pagan altars, smash their sacred pillars, and cut down their Ashtaroth poles. going back into tearing down those strongholds that these philosophies are built on. It says, you must not, you must worship no other gods, for the Lord, whose very name is jealous, is a power who is jealous about his relationship with you.
So think how Yahweh Shem Yahushua feels when you constantly calling on Jesus Christ. Most high in Christ, blessed. Christ this, Christ that. How you think the Lord feel, man?
Oh, that's the equivalent of you being with your woman when she calling you another dude.
Come on, man.
So we want to kill that nigga.
Why y'all in bed?
Kill that nigga.
Right, exactly. Right, yeah. What would you do if your woman called you by another name?
Why you intimate with her?
Right. You'd be pissed. You'd be ready to take her head off. So how much more the Heavenly Father and Son, man? Are we not the Lord's woman?
His word is how he gets intimate with us.
And you calling on another name?
It was fire. It said, hey, the Lord is a jealous power.
Come on, it said that. The Lord is a jealous God, man. You gotta go.
Exodus 34 and 15 in the NLT. You must not take a treaty, or you must not make a treaty of any kind with the people living in the land.
You must not make a treaty of any kind with the people living in the land, Nate. Go ahead.
They lust after their gods, offering sacrifices to them.
That's right. And they have their own agenda of why they're coming to be joined hand in hand with you to push their ideas. We making a agreement. We've made a covenant with Yahweh Shimon Shai to put forth his agenda in the earth, the things that his will may be done in the earth. You know? So that's what you heir.
They will invite you to join them in their sacrificial meals, and you will go with them.
Jacob said, conformist. They're going to conform and be like, all right, I guess I'll rock with y'all. What I got to do?
I don't see the evil in this.
Right. So get along. A community spirit.
That's it.
So,
St. John 11:45. Then many of the Jews which came to Mary and had seen the things which Yahushua did, believed on him, and some of them went their way to the Pharisees and told them what things Yahushua had done. Then gathered the chief priests
Chief priests
and the Pharisees
and the Pharisees.
a council and said, what do we?
And that's spiritual. And that's why just through speculation, hey, it could be a possibility of all them camps and heads meeting together to come against the body of GMS. We just speaking out loud.
It makes sense.
It makes sense.
It makes sense. And what sometimes what the unsaid says speaks louder
There you
than
go.
unsaid.
Because all the niggas got to stick together. They all in bed with each other. They all done made them deals.
Why do we defend each other?
So exactly, why are they defending each other? Why are they not coming against the bullshit that they've been teaching?
that's what Sakari said.
Because at the end of the day, these camps, like using Sakari and IUIC, their doctrine is different from each other, but yet Sakari is defending IUIC.
What?
But where the problem? When we teach a doctrine that's off of what Sakari basically should offer.
That's how you know, as the Quran was saying, speculating through the spirit. That's how we know these guys are dealing with one another. Because the scriptures clearly tell us how can two walk together unless they be in agreement. There has to be some mutual agreement laying in the midst of that whole interaction between these camps in order for them to walk together.
Stop the mills. Stop the troops.
And
And to get money. It says,
So hey, we believe they're in league with each other. It is what it is. Go ahead. Because hey, as we read, chief priests, Pharisees, right? And wicked Jews took a counsel against Yahushua. Who's to say that shit ain't going on now? Go ahead.
it says, what do we? For this man doeth many miracles. If we let him alone, if we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him, and the Romans shall come and take away both our place and the nation.
The Romans shall come and both take away our place and the nation. These guys had deals with the Romans, man. This is why they said that. They had alliances. They had little compacts with the Roman Empire at that time, man. Because those they were like the they were like the heads of the people, so to speak, man. They had the influence over the people at that time, man. So when Yahushua came, he came and he messed that all up, right? People started believing on the gospel, started believing on Yahushua, man. You know?
It's crazy. It said he done many miracles. Scripture say Yahushua proved by the miracles that he did in the midst of you. And Shah was doing, but yet they didn't want to acknowledge the power. It was more so concerned about what they had going on, their agendas, and the law. You know, in today's time, you know, they trying to push this unity and you guys don't appreciate the work that we have put in Israel. Your work is building on a faulty foundation. All these jakes that are joining your camps who ain't a part of the elect, when all hell calamity comes to them, they're not going to have anything solid to stand on because they built their foundation off the success of Nate and IUIC and the forwarding of their lives here in America.
None of that shit, what you doing, and you boasting in, none of that matters. Because you're not preparing your congregation for what prophecy gets you. How is you being doing all this community work, preparing your congregation for Jacob's trouble, preparing them for the mark of the beast, preparing them for society to completely breaking down? They're going to be left out.
Over to the
For themselves. They're going to come to you for answers when all this shit happens. You didn't want to have none, and then their dream might come true.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 7, and even things without life, giving sound, whether piped or harped, how shall they give a distinction in the sounds? How shall it be known?
No, powiedz, nie widziałaś wiadomości, bo tyle
1
przechodziło.
Corinthians 4,
Ja też
verse
nie
7,
widziałam wiadomości.
and even things without life, giving sound, whether piped or harped, except they give a distinction in the sounds, how shall it be known what is piped or harped?
Yeah, that goes into, you can play that from the trumpet kit. Alright? You have the, Feast of Trumpets. What's the holiday? Feast of Trumpets, where, you know, we had trumpets sounding for different things. So, blowing the trumpet, that's what it's like. You know, and so with that, you know, that noise that's going out, you would hear certain trumpets being blown and you would know what the occasion to prepare for. So how you might see they're blowing, and all the other camps, they're blowing the wrong trumpet, not preparing, you know, the people for war, man. That's right.
For if the trumpet give in a certain sound, who shall prepare himself to the battle?
That's exactly what's going on. You're not being prepared to battle, man. You're pacifying, you know, marriages, you know, community work, whatever it is that you're pushing. Your congregation is totally oblivious to what's going on, man.
This is it's just a commentary real quick in John 11, 48. It reads, if we left him alone like this, actually, if we left him alone like this, everyone would believe him. The religious leaders knew that the logical response to the witness of the works of Yahweh Shai was to believe him, but they feared more and more would do so. There was a, jumping down, it says,
Just like John the Baptist, he said, Yahweh Shai must increase and I must decrease. You know, he understood how great Yahweh Shai was and the things that he was coming to do. He said, I indeed baptize you with water, but he that cometh after me is mightier than I. He should baptize thee with fire and the Holy Spirit.
Because he understood that Yahweh Shai is more important than him, man. Just like how we push that. This is why we give all credit to Yahweh Shai. You don't hear Nate and all the other guys push Yahweh Shai like that. They take on all that glory, man.
Exactly.
As you see from their whack-ass pastor.
Exactly. John the Baptist understood that his lot was to be the forerunner for Yahweh Shai, to usher him in. He understood that was his lot. Once the Lord came on the scene, like you just quoted, you know, he must increase, I must decrease. You know?
Because you got clips of IUIC members going to speak at these different rallies around the country. Man, I wish Nate was here. You know, it just makes it so much easier when he's here. You know, it's just like, what about the Spirit of the Lord being with you? You know, and I hope the Spirit's on me to speak. You know, to not make put a block in the gospel. You know, but I wish Nate was here. Come on, yo, that's crazy.
It's Jeremy the Hawk.
Continuing on, it says, when the Romans would come and take away both our place and nation,
As Yahushua attracted more and more followers, the religious leaders feared that the Romans would regard it as a significant threat.
Right, that's heavy. Read that again.
As Yahushua attracted more and more followers.
Right, so ain't nothing, like the nigga said, ain't no decreasing over here. The ministry is not diminishing, as he said, the Sicarii, the Crip High Hoover character, right? He said that the ministry of GMS was diminishing. Bullshit. Right, read that again.
And that's the reason why they're coming out like this, because they see the increase happen.
Exactly.
Right? They feel that energy shift, and now they're being incentivized, right, to try to quell that spirit. Right?
Yeah, and members of your congregation is window shopping, right? And you losing money, man. You taking hits on the books.
Yeah, they are.
You know? Read that part again.
As Yahushua attracted more and more followers,
Yep, which is happening now. Go ahead.
the religious leaders feared that the Romans would regard this as a significant threat.
Right. Because they probably get a report from who they got to report to. It's like, look, you got to do more videos coming against the name, you know, fucking, twist the doctrine, pervert the gospel or something. You know, basically throw them off. You know?
The scriptures highlight and say what? You can do nothing against the truth before the truth. So, hey, at the end of the day, we're going to continue to push forth Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai's doctrine. And it's going to continue to increase.
It says, wanting especially to keep their power and prestige, they wondered how to deal with the problem of Yahushua.
Man, that's so heavy, man. Right? They wondered how they would deal with the problem of Yahweh Shah. Because guys, hey, you know, like we said, maybe the books is getting a little low. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they're not really getting the traction that they had before. Because the truth is going on. And I spoke about it earlier. In the time of the end, the Lord is making it clear on who's serving him. Right? He's allowing everything to manifest so that we wouldn't be in a state of confusion. Okay, these guys right here are really serving the Lord. These guys are not. These are the false prophets. These are the true prophets. And so on and so forth.
I believe too, the only reason why they're bringing that out so much because questions are being asked.
Exactly. And their leadership don't like questions. Just shut the fuck up and listen to what we got to say. Don't question them.
Yeah, they speak with them. You saw those videos, you dumb, like, you know, basically being mad, disrespectful.
Yeah, they talk down on their congregation.
They're condescending. Yep. Belittling them.
Belittling them.
True teacher is not going to talk to his students.
That's not how you treat the flock, man.
You should know my disciples by the way they treat one another.
Our elders and our apostles encourage us to do the research on what we learn from
Killed off. Most commentators believe that our place refers to the temple. The religious leaders had made such an idol of the temple that they were willing to kill Yahushua to preserve it. That's what we're seeing. They're trying to kill the spirit of Yahushua, right, to preserve whatever they've been given on this side. By taking those 501c3s and agreeing to these different documentations.
Yeah. Crucifying the Lord all over again.
The spirit of the community is way off. The community is the community. Yahushua ain't dealing with the community. It's written that 2/3 are going to be cut off and
I was about
died.
to say that the community is wicked. So where are you trying to help wicked niggas from? These niggas don't give a fuck about your word. That's like when Yahweh Shah was doing those miracles. He said the majority of the people that was following him to get fed.
For the loaves.
For the loaves and the fish. You know, you want to follow for sincerity. That's what the majority of these damn people you claim to be helping. They're not following you for the sincerity of the word. They're just getting the giving that you're giving.
You're giving sustenance through food to niggas who end up getting hit by missiles anyway. Right? You're giving them more energy to go do more wicked acts.
Waste of effort.
First John 5:19, and we know that we are of the Most High, and the whole world live in wickedness. So we know that we are of the Most High, that we are doing the bidding of Yahweh Shai, and they that be with them, right? Those are they that lie in wickedness, that lie in the wickedness of this world. And 2/3 of our people are caught up in this world. You know, you didn't say anything different during the C19, scamdemic, that was any different than what the narrative of the world. You know, so what? When our our people join themselves onto you. It's just another fad. It's just another day in America. You know, it's just another, but this is something I just do in America. No, this is us building a legacy for the world to come.
Ezekiel 2 and verse 1. And he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me when he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet, and I heard him that spake unto me. And he said unto me, Son of man, I will send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that hath rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day.
Even unto this very day. So them same spirits that rebelled in the past are back on earth now. Rebelling all over again. Keep going.
For they are impudent children,
Yep.
and stiff-hearted.
Stiff-hearted, man. Hard-headed niggas, man. 2/3. Go ahead.
I do send thee unto them.
Yep.
And
we were sent unto them. All right? Keep going.
And thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power. And they, whether they will hear, or whether they will forbear.
Right, so we were commanded to give this word whether they listen or whether they don't listen. All right? Because at the end of the day, guess what? Blood's off our hands. Keep going.
And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house,
Yep.
yet shall not know that there hath been a prophet among them.
Exactly. Keep going.
And thou, son of man, be not afraid of them, neither be afraid of their words.
Yep.
Though briars and thorns be with thee.
Yeah, briars and thorns are the 2/3, man. And there's like, what, about 3 or 4 scriptures that go into the briars and thorns being melted in the fire, man. All right?
Yahushua said, my axe is laid to the root. So, Lord, when Yahushua came, he came to root up all that BS that was planted during that time.
Right, weeds and all that. You know?
Though briars and thorns be with thee, and thou dost dwell among scorpions.
Yep.
Be not afraid of their words, nor dismayed at their looks,
Exactly. Keep going.
though they be a rebellious house. And thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear.
And that's what we gotta do. This is all we gotta do. Is just speak the words of the Lord, man. We don't gotta be community activists and shit. All right? We don't gotta do none of that. Okay?
The time that y'all allocate to where all of these semantics could be forward in the Father's wisdom.
That's it.
You gotta allocate your time wisely. Time is one of your greatest resources. You niggas are bullshit. You don't care about the Father's business. You care about your own belly. And as Aquan has said, it's becoming more and more evident.
Ezekiel 2 and 9, 2 and 8, it's like, but thou son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like that rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee. And when I looked and beheld, an hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. And he spread it before me, and it was written within and without. And there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woe.
And lamentations, mournings, and woes is what's coming to this place, man. And that's the forecast. And we were set up to warn Jake of these things. We here to tell you niggas it's not an Israelite party. Right? And things ain't gonna be alright. Right? Things will be alright for the elect at the end of this thing. But the time of trouble that we coming into, shit about to get real, man. You talking about the straight gate, man.
Yeah, all this shit talking about, helping everybody. The help that you should be doing is helping the people understand how to put their trust in the house shop.
That's right.
And when you read this in the NLT, it says, which he unrolled, and I saw that both sides were covered with funeral songs, words of sorrow, and pronouncements of doom. So this is what we're about to see take place, man. For the doom that the Lord has prescribed to Babylon the Great, man. Evils and only evils, right? It's all this is all the scriptures is telling us what to prepare for, man. And these men are refusing to prepare the people, man.
Right, we're not out here to give you some fucking commercial antics, man. Marching and all of this goofy shit, man. The immaculate imagery and all of that. We out here to simply, out here in sackcloth, if you will, right? And giving Jake the direct truth of this thing.
Yeah, the bumps.
That's it. Hey, we'll be the bums. That's it. Hey, get it. Bring that out. That's it. Hey, we'll be the definition of bump. I said, hey, we'll be that. I'll be that. You know? Hey, and look up underdog too. Give me the definition of underdog.
Word bum, it says a person who devotes a great deal of time to a specified activity.
Yeah, a person that devotes a great deal of time to a specified activity, man. And we've devoted our time and lives to the forwarding of the gospel of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. So we'll be the bums. And that's actually not a bad thing. All right, our lives are devoted to Yahweh Shai,
You
man.
know, there's a lot of the accusations or label they're throwing is actually good words in English. Like black people try to say that about us. That's a compliment too.
That's right.
You know, so all that.
They said that we had the exclusive name. That's what we do.
You damn right we
You
got
do.
this good name.
Yeah, what's that? You're not telling us that hurts our feelings, dog.
Yeah. Hey, Revelation 14, right?
Hey,
You know?
when they say Great Millstone, all they do is just prophesy. They don't never go in. They just talk about prophecy.
Come on, man.
Yo, nigga. Like, yo.
Hey, the spirit of Yahweh Shai is what?
Prophecy. There's a prophecy,
That's
bro.
it.
What the hell is what we talking about? We ain't talking about this damn thing, man. You know?
You got the virgins that are wise and the virgins that are foolish.
Yep.
They're gonna be looking for the answers when all hell's breaking loose.
Man, we traveling our lamps, man. Them niggas is fools to live up to the rules. So
That's it.
when it's all said and done, don't come crying to us whenever all this shit breaks loose. Then, you know,
You mad,
time is now.
you mad at us because your oil is drying up.
So, you mad 'cause it's time.
Bitches mad because we style.
Go ahead, brother.
Definition for underdog. It reads, one that is expected to lose a contest or struggle, as in sports or politics.
And that's been us since day one. You know, really the majority of our people expect us to lose. They want us to lose. They want to see harm on us, man. Right, but hey, Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, gonna play out right before you niggas' eyes, man.
Right.
Right? Read some more out.
It says one that is at a disadvantage, a person in adversity or in a position of inferiority.
Right, so we consider that being at the disadvantage because we didn't sell out. You know, we ain't got the, and it don't even matter about the numbers. I don't even want to get into that, man. That's all bull. It was never about that anyway. Right?
Yahweh always dealt with a little sanctuary.
That's it. It's all about you with the Lord, man.
The Lord said he was going to seal 144,000 servants, and the end will come.
Come on, man.
How the Lord gonna do it is how the Lord gonna do it.
Come on, man. Lord always dealt with small numbers. He ain't deal with that great multitude, man. Right, hey, look, hey, are we not in the book of Judges as we going through the Bible studies? Hey, Gideon had what, 300 men, right? Plundering nations, man. Just to give an example, man.
King David's money man.
Come on, man.
Small numbers. Wreaking havoc. Come on. You know?
Right, but God's concerned with the likes, the subscribers, the views, the money you getting, where you at in the world. None of that matter, man. Right, a lot of you guys is caught up in the wrong thing. Go ahead, read that for me.
It says underdog in the Free Dictionary, one that is expected to lose a contest or a struggle.
Yep.
One that is at a disadvantage.
Yep.
A person in adversity or in a position of inferiority.
Right, and that's how that's how we're viewed. But in every story, in every movie, what the underdog always come out on top, man. So we'll be the bums, we'll be the ones that are least expected to win. We'll be all of that, man. Because at the end of the day, hey, we're so-called bums with 100% truth, man. Hey, we dealing with Yahweh Shem Shai in the spirit, man, in the Rakah Kodash. How about that?
Yahweh Shai said, many are called, but few are chosen, and they that be first shall be last, and the last shall be first. You know? So these guys, looking all high and mighty as if you're better than us, it don't matter. You think you're better than us. It's how your reputation, what reputation do you have in the heavens? You know? Because when that, I can't remember his name, when the IUIC was going into the accolades and everything they did, they said that was like that Luke 18 all over again. I'm fast, speak fast, what do y'all do? I'm really happy that we're not like these bums over there. But y'all the wrong spirit.
Get that in Jeremiah the 9th chapter. You got
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 and verse 4. We fools accounted his life madness, and his end to be without honor. And that's exactly what these people see of us, man. right? This is what they see of you all, you believers in Yahweh Bashim Shai. They consider your lives to be worthless. They consider what you're doing, your involvement of serving Yahweh Bashim Shai in truth and sincerity, as to be of no gain, of no value, right? It says, verse 5, how is he numbered among the children of Yahweh Bashim Shai? And his lot is among the saints. This is the lot of the saints in this time, man. To be lowly, to be meek. All right, as the scriptures say that the meek shall inherit the earth, correct? Right? Verse 6. Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness hath not shined unto us, and the Son of righteousness rose not upon us. So these guys, they didn't receive the truth of the gospel, man. All right, they were misguided by their own vain opinions, right? By their own vain counsel, okay? Because these guys are playing their lot in the scriptures, man. False prophets and false teachers rising up in the last days. But what's being made manifest before our very eyes is we're seeing the latter end of these individuals, the direction that they're playing, man. You are going adverse to the scriptures.
Yeah, this is your last claim to fame, man. Like literally. Because the Lord is allowing you to get all the way up on this pedestal, so when he pulls that chair from you, you've got a straight free fall from there, man.
Yeah. You guys are the ones that's really diminishing.
Exactly.
Right? Because you're diminishing. Why? Because you're losing the order.
No truth.
Look what you have to resort to do to bring in, you know, the so-called foundation. Stay in the llama. Look what you got to keep doing.
You got threatened with it. Man. Brandon Fred, you leave us, you're done. You go on
But
ahead.
that's what the church indebted him for, man. All right, the church did that as a fear tactic to keep that money rolling in. That's what IUIC has took in, man. Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 23. Thus saith the Lord, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom,
Yeah, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom. Right, go ahead.
neither let the mighty man glory in his might,
Yep.
let not the rich man glory in his riches.
Right, let not the rich man glory in his riches, as you see these guys over at IUIC. You know, we doing this, we doing that, getting money, doing that, you know. None of that shit matters with the Lord, man. Right? Nobody cares you jet setting across the earth. And we ain't hating, man. It is what it is, man. Because at the end of the day, the apostles and the elders didn't have to do that. And we got camps all over the world, man. So what the hell are you talking about? Right? Exactly, man.
It says, but let them that glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me.
Right, so if you're going to glory in anything, the Lord said, let it be that he understandeth and knoweth me. In truth. And that's going back ultimately what? First and foremost, the name, man. Read that part again now.
It says, but let him that glory in this,
Yep.
that he understandeth and knoweth me,
Right.
that I am the Lord which exercise loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth.
Right, so the Lord said if you're going to glory in anything, you're going to glory in the fact that you understand and know him. You niggas is glorying in the things that you got, where you going, what you doing, the community bullshit. Lord don't care about none of that.
You don't know
Right.
Yahweh Shai, man.
Yahweh Shai told us that he is to learn of him, for he is meek and lowly of heart.
That's it, man.
You know, we glorify it every day that we wake up with the names of Yahweh Shai in our minds.
That's right.
That the Lord has not cast us away, and that the Lord is that righteous judge that's going to bring order back in the earth.
Right, and the scriptures say, Revelation 14, that the 144,000 would have the name of the Father written in their foreheads. All right, alternative scriptures tell you the Heavenly Father's name and the Son's name written in their foreheads. And that name wouldn't be no goddamn Jesus Christ. So what are you talking about?
God, what's the name? Most High. Is that the name? What is the name of the Most High Yahweh?
That's it. And get that.
It says, for in these things I delight, saith the Lord.
Right, and these things, this is what the Lord delights in. Not how much wisdom you got, not how much muscles you got on your fucking body.
Not what you have done in the earth.
Yeah, not what you've done, and certainly not the money that you got.
Yeah.
You know.
I tell you, the Lord is not a respecter of persons. He can give a damn on what the accolades that you have done in the earth. It's about what have you done for him.
Exactly.
How are you serving him?
You see how they bring down the scripture, the rich man Lazarus? You know?
Right.
All this, man, all this knowledge that they're fumbling on teaching the people false doctrine.
Yeah, it's the lack of oil. Right? What you got?
Just land back on my piece. Jeremiah 2 and verse 11. Now the nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods, but my people have changed their glory for that which doth not profit. So that glory, you glorying in your riches, you glorying in your esteem in society, right? All the followers you have, right? The contracts that you've signed that allow you to exalt yourself, those things will not profit you in these times to come, man. These things are ultimately going to lead you to death, and your congregations. And that's what we're seeing, whole congregations being led to glory in things that won't profit.
These guys are being cooked in the spirit, right? And they ain't got nothing left but the shameless insults, man. You know, talking about that whole grape situation, man. That's how you know, hey, guys ain't got it, man. Right? Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Let's just chime in on that. Deuteronomy 22. Because niggas still be running with that tired-ass argument, man. Right? Apostles never taught brothers to go out there and do that type of shit, man.
And he doesn't be false witness on, because like you said, apostles never mentioned that to do anything like that in these times. You know, but yet he's saying that that's what the word's saying. That the apostles are saying it's okay to do things like that in these times.
Exactly.
So that's far from the truth.
Right, and if that was going on amongst the body, it would have been weeded out.
Yeah. You know,
Right?
that's a crime
That's
in
a crime.
today's time. But you want to speak on crimes, we can go all day on that. R.I.P. Jordan Morgan. You know.
Come on, man.
What about the Transformers 2 times that they got shot dealing with your members?
Right.
You know, the extortion. There's many crimes that you done committed in your congregation.
Yeah.
And we want defamation of character.
Yeah, finessing families out of money and shit.
What happens in the pocket?
Yeah.
Destroying
The
businesses.
pocket, oh yeah, the pocket, destroying businesses.
Oh, we boycotting your business, but yet you already have us go in and invest for the next line of material that you're gonna buy from us.
Exactly.
Or you had a group sanction go and mess with great millstone brothers business.
Exactly.
So there's many things we call you out on, man.
Yeah, adultery all in your camp. Then you want to run with this whole grape accusation. That's a serious accusation, man. Remember, Yahweh Shai said every idle word is going to give an account thereof in the day of judgment. And a lot of you niggas ran with that shit, man.
But you know, if that was going on, where the receipts at?
Come on, man.
Where the police files at when you got to register for being a keto
There
and
you
all
go.
that shit? If that was true.
Right. And those are sins unto death, man.
Where, like I said, where's the video where Apostle Hard gave us the order that that's okay?
Come on, man.
That's bullshit, man.
They made several videos saying that is not what is to condone. In today's time, even in my scriptures right here, it has the word right there.
That's a fail-safe. And if that law was literally applied today, that would alleviate the issues that come out of that.
Exactly.
Niggas wouldn't be doing that if they knew the consequences of what the law says is happening to
There
them.
you go. You weren't doing that in the ancient world. When that act was done, that woman was your wife.
Forever.
Forever.
You could never put it away after that.
Right.
That would teach you how to control your damn lust.
There you go. You weren't just gonna pop her and run off in the sunlight, man. Right, like niggas do today. Right, get that real quick. Deuteronomy 22, and start at verse 23.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 23.
Just to go through it, man, because hey, Jake be acting fucking stupid, man, and they still running with that tired ass bullshit, man. Right? That's all, yeah, man, and all you niggas gonna give an account for that. Hey, Yahweh Shai knows every last one of y'all, man. But let's bring that up.
Deuteronomy 22 and verse 23. If a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed.
All right, what is a virgin? A young woman. All right? Of marriageable age. All right? Keep going.
Be betrothed unto a husband, and a man find her in the city.
So what does it mean to be betrothed? Meaning she's engaged. She's already espoused to that husband. She's spoken for, right? Go ahead.
And a man find her in the city and lie with her.
Right, so he finds her in the city. He lies with her, meaning he raped her. He had sex with her.
When you look up that word rape, all it means is deceit.
That's it.
Then ye shall bring them both out unto the gate of that city, and ye shall stone them with stones, that they die.
Right. Keep going.
The damsel, because she cried not, being in the city,
And the man, because he had humbled his neighbor's wife.
Right. So they got to be stoned because she didn't cry out to let that man know that she was already married, man. She was already espoused. You see that? So they were both put to death. Go ahead.
So thou shalt put away evil from among you.
Keep going.
But if a man find a
Because the point of this law, all right, is to establish order in the family, man. All right, when you really get into it, this is why this is broken down. So what happens if this situation were to occur?
And as the Holy Spirit has been echoing, you cannot understand these things if you are reading it from a Western mindset.
Exactly. That's why. I was gonna say that's why the scripture tell you, to look at the whole ways, all right, which is the good way.
Right. Read things in its proper context and stop being simple.
Yeah.
Not being emotional.
Right.
Yeah, the Western mindset is going to be in constant friction with the scriptures,
And
man.
that's literally what the modern westernized ways, the modern don't need to be a fellowship of hell.
There you go.
The whole way the law was
No,
written
the vow?
was
Right
as
here?
a
That right
deterrence,
here?
man.
That
This
was
whole
the
thing was
modern
made
way.
so that for an action to take place, you had to understand the consequences that would come as a result.
Let's not get into talking about a year or two ago, dealing with Kentucky. If you're opinionated on a law like that, what about the other laws that's wrong to understand, such as like if two men get into a confrontation and the woman gets in the middle and she ends up touching the man's wife, she gotta get her arm cut off. Or if you have an unruly child, they gotta get started from the congregation. What about them laws? So what about that?
So read that one again about them both being put to death and we'll read on the floor.
Oh yeah, what about that one? If the man, if you have a brother and the brother died without bringing his seed into the world, that man has to lie with his wife and bring forth the seed in his brother's name. Why don't y'all talk about laws like that? But you focus on that law.
Yeah, it's all about the law. They all about the laws, right? Right?
It's various laws that, like, if we really get into it, you lawgivers, you really don't like the law.
Exactly.
Because if you did, bro, it's many outside of what we just named.
Right.
Not a problem.
All you niggas want to do is sensationalize and come up with an argument to come against us. That's all you niggas is
No,
about.
when you're having a debate or argument with somebody and you're brought to a point to where you have to bring ad hominem attacks, that's how you know that you lost. And that's what they have been reduced to. Because when it comes to spiritual battle, they've been lost. They ain't got the spirit.
And they know it. Go ahead, brother.
This is Titus
Go back and read from the top.
chapter.
Go back to 23.
Titus 3:9. But avoid foolish questions and genealogies and contentions and strivings about the law, for they are unprofitable and vain. That's what the guys always bring up. The law. In the sense of they're trying to debate the breakdown.
Right.
But that's unprofitable in these times. In the sense of no one's doing this.
Nobody's doing this.
But in the kingdom of heaven, the heathen, this is what up. You can believe that. That's going to be set in the kingdom of heaven. You guys, I see you go into this chapter and break it down. Do Deuteronomy chapter 22 all the way down to 23 breakdown. Let's start at 22 because what about the thing that just went on the congregation? 22 tells you that they supposed to be put to death.
That's a sin unto death.
That's
Exactly.
not
Right. You niggas overlook everything that's being taught, but when it comes to certain things, that's what you niggas want to reach. The hell with the majority of you niggas out there, man. You two-thirds. Come on, man. Read that again.
Deuteronomy 22 and verse 23. If a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed unto a husband,
Right, so she's already engaged, she's already spoken for. Go ahead.
and the man find her in the city and lie with her,
Meaning he break her, right?
then you shall bring them both out unto the gate of that city, and you shall stone them with stones that they die. The damsel because she cried not.
The damsel because he cried not. So it gives you the reason why the damsel had to get put to death. Right? It says the damsel because she cried not, comma. Right? It's letting you know why she had to be put to death. She didn't cry out. She didn't let the man know that she was already engaged. She was already espoused. Right? Read on.
Amen. It says the woman is guilty because she did not scream for help.
There you go.
You know, to make it simple, you know, for Jake.
Yep.
It says, and the man, because he hath humbled his neighbor's wife, so that thou shalt put away evil from among you.
Keep going.
But if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her and lie with
He
her,
forced her, he raped her. Go ahead.
then the man only that lie with her shall die.
Right, keep going.
But unto the damsel thou shalt do nothing. There is in the damsel no sin worthy of death. For as when a man riseth against his neighbor and slayeth him, even so is this matter.
Right, keep going. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 25 in the GNT. Suppose a man out in the countryside rapes a young woman who is engaged to someone else. Then only the man is to be put to death. Nothing is to be done to the woman because she has not committed a sin worthy of death.
Right.
This case is the same as when one man attacks another man and murders him.
Yep, keep going. That's all point. Keep going.
For he found her in the field, and the betrothed damsel cried.
Right, she cried out. She made it known that she was already spoken for. She was already engaged, if you will.
The history is Susanna.
How about I was thinking that?
You know, she cried out, you know, and then what? That actually prevented her from actually being seized.
Right.
You know, that actually prevented her being taken advantage of because someone heard her cry and ran towards that cry.
Exactly.
Because everybody ain't weak. And they just kind of thing weak. You see a woman nowadays getting beat up in the streets. Everybody just watching. Back in the day, men would actually run to her rescue. You know?
Verse, this is making even more plain. This is from the AMP. It says, Deuteronomy 22 and 23. If a maiden who is a virgin is engaged to be married, and a man finds her in the city and lies with her, then ye shall bring them both out to the gate of that city, and shall stone them to death, the young woman because she did not cry for help, though she was in the city, and the man because he has violated his neighbor's promised wife. So shall ye put away evil from among you. But if a man finds a betrothed maiden in the open country, and the man seizes her and lies with her, then only the man who lay with her shall die. But you shall do nothing to the young woman. She has committed no sin punishable by death.
Right, because she's betrothed already. She's already engaged, if you will, to be married or whatnot. She belongs to another man. So he committed sin and he got put to death. You know?
This is as when a man attacks and slays his neighbor. For he came upon her in the open country, and the betrothed girl cried out, and there was no one to save her.
Right, so she cried out. That's what saved her. She cried out. She let it be known that she was already taken. Right?
If a man finds a girl who is a virgin, who is not betrothed, and he seizes her and lies with her, and they are found, then the man who lies with her shall give to the girl's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife because he has violated her. He may not divorce her all his days.
Right, so now that woman that wasn't betrothed that he took, now that's your wife.
That ain't no easy dynamic.
Forever.
You rape shorty, and now that's your wife?
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you just like her body. She'll say, desire her not for pleasure.
She's snoring all loud and shit.
You know?
That's what it keeps-
Her bad habits.
That law, it keeps you, your lust under control.
Exactly, but the point of the law is to what? To establish order in a family.
Right.
You weren't just going to grab it and take it and then it can run off.
Yeah, we'll be no single mothers out there.
It could be no single moms. That was your wife.
Yeah, that's the thing when you have a lot of the talk today's time where dealing with pregnancy and all that. When she was raped. Well, according to law, that happened. That man goes to prison.
Because we understand, the scriptures tell us let all things be done in decency and order.
That's right.
Sex consummates marriage.
That's right.
So you laid with that woman, you had sex with her, and she wasn't betrothed to anybody, that's your wife now.
Simple as that.
And you gotta pay a dowry.
That's it. Which these camps never go into that verse.
No, they don't.
They don't never go into that. Then they sensationalize, oh, y'all teaching great, all this bullshit, man. Right. Little boy, little girls, man. What's wrong with you
Where
niggas,
little
man?
boys come in at?
Right.
We constantly hear us get on the move, so where the fuck that coming
Come
from?
on, man. They just it's peace, brother. It's just how these niggas are. They looking for an argument. They looking for a way to get a win.
But what it really is you have a disdain for your Yahweh Bashim outside
That's
the
all.
order, man.
That's all that is, bro.
You niggas are rebellious as hell.
Yeah, these are our words. They're not ours words, bro.
Woe unto him that is offended in me.
And the apostles, elders never taught that shit. Hey, brothers, go out there and get you a fucking young girl. Never taught that shit, man.
And if the brother did do that, you can
Out.
give him my word.
Right, yeah, he's out of there.
Hell no.
Right. So you niggas need to cut the bullshit out. But like we said at the end of the day, all of that false report, all of that slander is going to be dealt with by the Lord.
But they say the hypocrisy in it though, when you go back into an earlier American time, not even early, it's years back. You got brothers that got grandparents who was married at young ages. Like I heard
13,
Russell
14.
talking about that. His grandmother was married at 13. And her husband was like almost 10, 20 years older than her.
St. Luke 2 and 34, and Simeon blessed them and said unto Mary his mother, Behold, this child is set for the fall and rising again of many in Israel, and for a sign which shall be spoken against.
Right, Yahweh shall ultimately be what? He will be a stumbling block, man. Right, that's why the Lord said, blessed is he who is not offended in me. Because you got a lot of these jakes that claim to be Israelites, but a lot of them are really offended by the words of the Lord, man. You know, and we see that day to day, man. Guys offended of the 2/3 being put to death. They're offended about a name, right? Because a lot of you jakes got a disdain for the name of Yahweh Shah. You want to call him Yahuwah, you want to call him Jehovah and Christ, Yahweh, and all that bullshit. You know, a lot of you guys are in that I'm gonna do me spirit. But this is how I see it.
Here is all this research, evidence, and you still can't see it.
Right.
And hey, that's how you know these jakes have been blinded.
That's it. Exactly.
I got 6 years into a rebellious house.
The more the understanding you have, the more you see why 2/3 got to get destroyed.
Yeah, niggas ain't gonna.
They ain't gonna get it. Let's read that back.
That's why we're not wasting our time.
That's it, man. Right.
Deuteronomy 22 and verse 28 or 27.
Yep.
For he found her in the field, and the betrothed damsel cried.
Right. So the betrothed damsel cried. The engaged woman cried out. Right. She let it be known that she was already taken. Go ahead.
And this is a very serious offense because a woman is meant to be with one man her whole life. You know, those lively that man sees that goes inside of her stays in her until she dies. You know, it's constantly influencing her. You know, that's why if a woman steps out on her husband one time, she dies. She dies.
Not that land be great and polluted.
Then you see all the complications that's coming out of all these women sitting around of the fucking mental issues these bitches got, health complications.
Bacterial vaginosis.
STI, STD.
Crazy.
All this is a consequence of order.
Right. This is why we need the laws to be established in the earth again, man. These things wouldn't exist if true law and order was in the land.
People are starting to see that more and more. As much as this world is so dysfunctional, you can't. All of these women that get snatched up in these scenarios and they cry for justice. If these laws were in place, think about what would really be the end of these situations. You got women that's walking around single after being assaulted by men, and they're just out of there. They're like, damn.
They're damaged because like if you really look at it, 90% of these women have been touched, man. So we're dealing with damaged goods. A woman has been assaulted like that. Her mental is done, man.
And the families. The families is like, damn, the fathers. Yo, you raped my daughter?
Right.
Now my daughter, I gotta deal with my daughter and she's going through the motions of being assaulted by a man. And it's nothing to do. Like you guys gotta think that the Lord is a judge. So what does a judge do? Establish laws.
The law is perfect.
The law is perfect, man.
You know?
You guys gotta get your panties out of your bunch and really see the value in what the Lord is telling us, man.
Jake's so emotional, man. You gotta go.
Deuteronomy 22 and verse 27. For he found her in the field, and the betrothed damsel cried, and there was none to save her. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed,
Meaning she ain't engaged, she not married. Right? Go ahead.
and lay hold on her.
He lay hold, meaning he rapes her, he seizes her, he takes it. He takes the thing. Go ahead.
And lie with her.
He lie with her, he pop it. Go ahead.
And they be found.
And they be found. Keep going.
Then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver.
Right, so this is the solution here. How come you camps don't never touch on this part? You don't never go into this.
They'll go into the beginning of it, but they'll never finish it out.
They don't never finish it out. So if that woman is not betrothed and a man comes and takes it, now you owe that father 50 shekels of silver. All right? Because remember, hey, the woman was property, man. You see?
He gave us that man's goods.
There you go. So you got to pay up for that. Read on.
Break you buy.
Yeah, right. You break, you buy. You pop, you buy.
Yeah, when you did that, you broke behind it. So now, another reason why that's like that too, because if the man promised a wife, that wife's supposed to be a virgin, so whenever they go into the marriage chamber,
Yep.
that man has that the token of her blood to show forth that she was a virgin. So if that didn't take place, you'd be trying to give another man damaged goods,
Exactly.
which would be a dishonor to the family.
There you
that
go.
house.
It's called the consummation of marriage.
Yeah.
You know that blood is the blood token of her virginity on the ring. It shows that she was really a virgin. Right?
In the ancient times, niggas just didn't want no used goods.
Right.
You know? And Jake had a lot more self-control about the standard order.
So that's how the Lord has set up the order. And we were a people, a peculiar people that were to follow said order now.
That's right. So that's why Joseph had to hide Mary, man, because he basically took it before the initial ceremony. Because if they would have had the ceremony and with no blood, it would have brought shame. You know? She would have basically got stoned. So he had to put her away.
Because when you read the scriptures, a couple of verses up on the different laws, it talks about putting out the evil. Because that's what it does. It shuts out that energy from ever coming in the midst of Israel. Because Israel is a very simple people. Monkey see, monkey do. They see Jake do some shit, and the next thing you know, it's just added. That vibration just continues to increase.
Just real quick. Just going into that 50 shekels. It's a breakdown of how that price relates to today. It says, an annual salary for an artisan labor like a shepherd was about 10 shekels a year. Therefore, the bride price, about 50 shekels, was 5 to 7 years' salary. So if you take 30,000, this is the average, the average laborer's salary from 7 years ago, and multiply that to 5 to 7, the bride price would be $150,000 to $210,000.
That's a lot of money. And that's that father's property that you just defiled, man. So if you take that woman that's not right, you owe that father that money. That's a big deal, man.
So fixed for inflation, that's 38,000 a year. So 38,000 a year times 7, that's 266,000. If Jake don't even got 2 pennies to represent, and you over here got to pay 266,000 in a lump sum.
Right. Come on, man.
Like, yo,
So it'd just be cheaper just to court the regular.
That's it. That's why the law establishes order, man. Jake wouldn't be just freely-nilly doing shit like that. Come on, man. There's a reason why the order is beautiful, man. But read it again. We'll finish it.
Deuteronomy 22 and 29. Then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver,
Yep.
and she shall be his wife, because he hath humbled her.
Yep.
He may not put her away all his days.
Right, that's your wife forever, man. You see how the solution of the great doctrine is actually a good thing. You know, so if an individual does that, that's his wife. That's his family now. Right? You ain't just gonna pop her in a Pooh Shiesty mask and run off. You know? It ain't going down like that. It's order to this thing, man. And then now all you niggas out there all emotional talking about Apostle said this, Apostle Elder said that. They didn't say none of that. They simply taught what the law was when that situation happened. And you niggas got emotional and bugged the fuck out. That's why the Lord gonna deal with y'all, man. And then and polite, right? Because I can speak on it. I was there. 34th and 7, man. I was out there when I first, that was like when I first came into the truth. Right? Him, Sonetta, Polite, they hit that corner with them cameras, right? And the debate was on. And that's where all of that shit came from. I was in the midst of the crowd doing all of that shit, man.
And then look at the after effects.
And look at the after effects, man. And here it is, Polite, the main culprit that actually did the shit. All you people that was talking shit about the apostles and elders didn't say shit after that, man. Still ain't said nothing.
You talking about us. Why aren't you mention Polite? What he did?
And this nigga was nasty, man.
And he's in jail. His face passes all over the internet for that. But we're the great.
Right. Come on, man. Right. Yeah. He was going way the fuck off. And all you niggas that had something to say, you didn't say nothing, man. Right? So the hell with all you niggas that got something to say about the leadership, man. Because all that shit is a false report, man.
And what's the law about bearing false witness? That the judgment of whatever you're trying to put on us is going to be put on y'all.
Exactly, man.
And that's why you got a lot of shit coming.
You niggas got a lot coming to you, man, and we love it, man. Because it's old to you niggas, man.
All
right?
Y'all about shit y'all shot.
That's right.
When that judgment comes, he's going to make it to where we're going to see.
That's it. But that's how you deal with the great, man. That's it. Simple as that. Where do you get all this extra shit from? Once again, a false report, man. It's sensationalizing shit, man. That's why 2/3 gotta go, man. The hell with you niggas, man. I'm gonna keep saying that, man.
Y'all do just like Esau and try to play on the emotion.
Right. Because every time these camps get called out, they get exposed. There's always some demon on the comment board. It's probably you niggas anyway. And your team of trolls popping up on Elder Brothers comment board talking about, what about your apostle saying that you can rape little girls and boys? What the fuck you say that?
That's that get out of jail free card.
That's what I'm saying. And that shit is played out now, man.
That's what the scriptures say, what? The simple believe in every word and pass on.
That's it.
Yeah.
Right? And perish.
Yeah, you got women in your congregation who shouldn't be saying shit anyway.
Right.
Spread that narrative. Hide your daughters and sons. Great millstone. Like, no.
That's wicked. That's wicked.
You ain't no Jeffrey Epstein shit up here, man.
Right. See? Whatever.
Anything, you can say that about your goddamn leaders, man.
There you go. Yeah, whatever you brothers got. I just wanted to address that. That shit is tired. I had a comment on my I screenshotted it. You know, the elders said just ignore it, but that's why I went through that. I just want to read it real quick and we'll grab the precept. There's some demon, right? And it was a woman too. And she said, because I had posted the video about don't be fooled by these evil, wicked Hebrew hustlers, right? So she commented, she said, just so I understand correctly, does Apostle Tahar teach that it's lawful for grown men, even to Apostle Tahar's age, to grab up preteens like a 12-year-old girls and deal with them?
When the fuck did he say that?
As long as they
I would
pay
like
the
that.
dowry
Like,
and the
I
virgins.
really want to get that, like,
22, 28, 29. This is bullshit, man. No, go ahead, speak. But it's the same shit every time these guys get exposed. That's the number one, you know, big joker that they throw down to try to, you know, to get the lick back, to get the win.
Like I said, there is no proof that the elder apostle he's never said that. He has never, no brother in Great Millstone has ever advocated for that being done. Even though, when you look out to the world, these motherfuckers are already doing it. They're already doing it. But we're not saying to go do it though. That's the thing. That's like, yo, shut the fuck up.
Right. You niggas ain't saying nothing about Jeffrey Epstein, Bill Gates, and fucking Biden. You ain't saying nothing about none of these Hollywood niggas or these niggas in the government. You ignore all of that, but you want to come and slander us, man. That's why the Lord could deal with every last one of you niggas, man.
Well, I can't wait.
Niggas still bumping R. Kelly in the car. Still got the P. Diddy remixes.
Come on, man. You got it. You got it. Just want to address that. Whatever you brothers got that for word.
This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 62. Yea, the Spirit of the Almighty, which all hidden things in the secrets of the earth. Surely he knoweth your inventions and what ye think in your heart, even them that sin and would hide their sin. Therefore hath the Lord exactly searched out all your works, and he will put you all to shame. So let's come into the time of the Lord's word. And it's already started with these false doctrines. You know, it's evidently clear that the Lord is searching you guys out, and it's found that you're joining hand in hand with the wicked.
That's it.
It says, and when your sins are brought forth, and ye shall be ashamed before men, and your own sins shall be your accusers in that day. So when the Lord really exposes you guys even more, you know, the sin that you're committing is going to be your accusers in that day. You know, the day of judgment that's fastly approaching, where it's going to be evidently clear. The evidence are going to be laid out, all the wickedness you guys have done or continue to do.
We're going to have to wear that, man.
1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 19. For there must be also heresies among you, that they which are approved may be made manifest among you. So these guys that's coming up, all of these bugged out doctrines, right, giving all of these false reports against the prophets, hey, this is all to prove those that are approved and those that are not. Alright? So that the believers can discern between those that serve the Most High and they that do not. Because, hey, we're not going like these guys and bearing false witness against them.
Right.
So much so, I saw the elder Yasha Bamba. He made a point touching on something. I believe it was Sakari when he went on the No Jumper podcast, and he corrected brothers to say, you know, that Sakari said something, Alazar said something, and he said, "For truth's sake, man." Right? Showing you brothers have integrity, man. Right? Brothers aren't going to do that sucker shit and try and, you know, bear false witness against you, man.
We don't have to. The angels are watching everything, recording everything. We can't lie to the you know, that didn't happen. You know, some stuff about even Satan doesn't take railing allegations against us. You know, so it don't matter what you guys think at the end. You know, the truth is going to stand. Who Yahweh Shema Shai is really dealing with is going to be made manifest when all hell and breaks loose. Even before then, who's going to get the power? You know, who is the Lord going to give the spiritual power to tread upon serpents?
And who is the Lord going to say? That's all that's what it all comes down to.
Heresies, Strong's G 139 erases. It says, to the point, a body of men following their own tenets, dissensions arising from diversity of opinions and aims.
Exactly. That's some other camps. That's some other guys, man. Following their own tenets, man. Their own belly.
When you feed the flesh and you try to get counsel within your mind, that's Satan there. But when you feed the spirit and you get counsel, that's the Alibi Shema Shai substitutes. And these guys, like you said, after their own belly, their own desire, right? So that's what they're suffering with the spiritual demon Satan. They're watching the tendencies that they're learning is from Satan.
Yeah, they got guile in their spirit. You know, deception, lies. All right. Hey, the Lord put a lying spirit on you, man.
And that's why they always have carnal responses to spiritual matters.
That's right.
That's why they only get money like us.
Right. We across the globe.
Because your egos are hurt. You know, you guys' egos are hurt. You know, and the Lord ain't dealing with nobody who puts their ego above correction.
No, you just malicious men. What does the scripture say about that? That wisdom should not enter into a malicious soul, man. You gotta go.
This is Matthew 5 and 11. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely
Yep.
for my sake.
There you go. And all this is being done for the sake of Yahweh Shah, for his name's sake. The lies, the slander, the false reports, all this shit that we've been hearing over the past 10, 12 years since I've been around. You know?
I'm with for it.
It's part of the walk.
It's frustrating. It's bullshit. Right? That's what I would say. It's unfair, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. Same thing they did to our Lord and Savior.
Yes.
Yahushua was numbered among the transgressions.
That's it.
Rejoice and be exceeding glad.
And if Yahushua was here on the scene, they would have called him a rapist too.
They call him a bum.
Yep. Beelzebub, he was dealing with Satan. You know?
The Son of Man had nowhere to lay his head. That was nothing for Yahushua.
Yeah, they would have called him poor, all that shit, man. Yahushua, you ain't getting money.
Blessings upon spirits, though, right? It says, for great is your reward in heaven, for so persecuted they the prophets which were before you.
That's it.
This is nothing new, man. This is familiar territory that we have entered into, but we're okay with it because this shows us that what we're doing is right. All right? We don't want to be praised by the people in the world, so you can have it, community. Fuck the niggas, man. You know? At the end of the day, we want to be justified in the eyes of Yahweh.
That's it. That's it, peace, bro. That's it. That's it, man. So, hey, we pray that you sincere listeners were edified through the Holy Spirit, the Rakak Kodash. We're going to close it out by giving all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Kakudash.
Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us his truth, and double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring, the house of David, the elect, is pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers. Hey, shalom to the elect. Shalom.